In a derby day win against Partick Thistle, your thoughts on the game?
Well, first and foremost, a fantastic 3 points. I've also got to say I think a very good performance from start to finish against a quality side, a side that will be up there again fighting for the league and playoffs and everything else. Some outstanding players, Partick Thistle, and it was a top manager. So it was always going to be a tough afternoon, but listen, we were more than worthy of the 3 points. Some fantastic football, scored some very good goals, and delighted.
As you say, we scored some very good goals, and one particular after they equalised. How good was that reaction?
It was very important because given what happened to us against Ayr United last week with the second half performance, we didn't do well enough, and then obviously culminating in a phantom penalty, a penalty that should never have been given in the rules of the game. So we end up with no points from that game. So it was important that we bounced back today, and we did it in a bit of style, beating a very good team. But at 1-1, it'd be easy to feel sorry for yourself given what happened against Ayr United. But these lads picked themselves up, they continued to pass and move the ball, and it was just a wonderful goal. And
we had to show a lot of character late on after they pulled it back to 3-2.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, they're a good side. They were in those playoffs for a reason, with a chance to go to the Premier League. And more than that, they're a far better side this season than they were last season. The players have added, the quality, the money they've spent. Thistle, they're really going for it, and all credit to them. But we stood up to that, and we were still very dangerous on the counter-attack late on. And
we limited them to not too many chances. Callum Ferry had a couple of good saves in the goals, but there wasn't much past that.
No, I think the first half they had a little spell of pressure when we inadvertently gave the ball away and caused their own pressure, but they did put us under a little bit for a 2 or 3 minute period. But in the whole, I think we dealt with most things. Yeah, they've got good players, but we dealt with it for the most part quite well.
You brought Malaki Boateng in this week on loan and put him into the team. How do you think he'll complement the squad?
Well, you've seen it today. Malaki was outstanding. Mal, as he likes to be known with the lads, the boys have really taken to him. He's a lovely kid, and you can see it's athleticism, but it's quality in the ball. What a pass for Tommy Robson's second goal, and the kid's going to get better, and we're delighted to have him.
And Scott Williamson got his first start as well. How do you feel he contributed?
I was delighted with Scott. He could probably have had on another day, a couple of goals. He was in some great positions. It's a bit sticky, this surface, I've got to say that. But him and Simon, we went out with real intent today. 2 strikers on the park going to win the game, and we're delighted with all the contributions.
And we move on to a tough game at Arbroath next week.
Yeah, they all are. I watched Arbroath last night against Dundee. They should feel hard done by to lose the game, because they had a wonderful chance at 2 each to win the game 2 minutes from the end, and that's the margins in this championship. They're very fine, and we have to make sure we come out the right side of them. So that'll be a tough game at Arbroath, but we'll go there in good spirits. We'll go there being really positive and looking to try and win another tough game.
Thanks, Owen.
Pleasure as always.